Hi guys, I'm back again with another book review, and today we're looking at this really fantastic novel, something I really enjoyed, called The Girl with the Louding Voice. It's a debut novel by Nigerian author Abi Dare. Okay, if you're new to the channel, my name is Farad Valley. I make videos aimed at librarians, people who are interested in libraries, and people who use libraries. The channel contains book reviews, book trailers, Ask a Librarian guides, anything library related. So if you like the channel, please remember to show your support by subscribing. So I'm giving away right at the outset that I thoroughly enjoyed this novel. So what made me read the book? Well, I've come across a couple of reviews on the internet, but I wasn't particularly taken and I was not interested in reading the novel until I came across a copy on the bookshelf at my friend's place. And I saw the book there and I asked my friend, look, can I borrow this novel? I'd like to just browse through it, thinking that I'd just browse through it and return it. And my friend was a bit hesitant at the beginning, but eventually agreed that I could borrow the novel. So I took it home and thought I'd just browse through a few pages. And by the end of the first evening, I was through a third of the novel. And I realized I was thoroughly enjoying this book, to the extent that the next day I returned the copy to my friend and I went out and bought my very own copy, which I'm very proud of. So as usual, there'll be no spoilers in this review. I'm just going to give you a teaser and a slight background. So this is a story of Aduni, a 14-year-old girl growing up in a small village in Nigeria. And Aduni's mum has passed away at a young age, and their family is pretty broke. Dad's got no money, and her dad sells her off at the age of 14 in marriage because there's a good bride price to be earned. Now in Nigeria at that time, it is not uncommon for women to be sold off in marriage at a young age. In fact, many women enjoy the prestige or so-called prestige of being the new bride. But Aduni is not like that at all. At a young age, Aduni's mum has instilled in her this desire for education. So Aduni wants to be educated, she wants to learn, she wants to uplift herself, and she's not happy to be sold out in marriage at all. And it makes matters even worse when she ends up in an abusive marriage. So without giving away the story, this is just the beginning, she ends up escaping from that marriage and eventually finds herself as a servant in a rich household. And we are taken through Aduni's journey, which is sometimes desolate, often sad and painful, but deep down filled with courage and hope. And we see all of this in Aduni's development. Now, another interesting thing with this novel, as you may have picked up from the title, The Girl with the Louding Voice. I mean, what is a louding voice? I haven't even heard that word before. And this is where we see the style of writing, which is so fantastic and really captured me. Because I'm a person who is very particular about language. Being a librarian, I like language to be used eloquently, the grammar to be correct. I'm meticulous about those sorts of things. And this novel is not always written like that, particularly from Aduni's point of view. And this, I think, is an ingenious stroke of writing. I think the author Abi has so beautifully captured Aduni's development through the use of the language. We see her language skills developing over a period of time. And this really highlights Aduni's journey in such an amazing way. And so that's why this style of writing has been employed, I think. And so we see at the beginning of the novel that it's written in this very pidgin English, this English that is used in the villages in Nigeria. But as the novel progresses, we start to see a slight development in Aduni's language skills and the way she learns to speak English. And yet there's an interesting realization that she comes to at the end, that being proficient in language is not necessarily the same thing as being educated, which is so true. Some of the themes explored in this novel, I think the issue of women's rights and male patriarchy in particular stands out. And there's also themes like hope, courage, friendship, master-servant relationships. Relationships in general are explored in the novel. Issues like trust, loyalty, these also stand out within the novel. Yeah, so enough about the novel from me. The Girl with the Louding Voice by Abi Dare. I definitely give it, I think, 4.5 out of 5 stars. Really a fantastic book. I thoroughly enjoyed. So if you are in a position to purchase the novel, I think you should show your support and go and support this debut author. Otherwise, see if you can get a copy from your local library. So if you do go out and read the novel, I'd love to hear from you and see what your impressions are, whether you enjoyed it as much as me. Please leave a comment below. And as usual, if you like the review and you'd like to see more, please remember to subscribe to the channel and hit the notifications bell. Till the next time, goodbye.